Just picked up my food. Alright, so for lunch I stopped by King Noodles. Let's see what I got. Here's the beef broth. Let's open this up. Look at all these enticing ingredients. That's a beef brisket. I think I got roast duck. You know what? I'm gonna heat this up properly. That's the tasty beef broth. Alright, I'm gonna throw this in here. Look at the big chunks of beef brisket, roast duck, chives with a handful of noodles, and baby bok choy. So good, so good. Okay guys, I'm doing stir fry today. Let's see what's all inside the strainer. Ooh, that's a lot of healthy goodness. Got some celery, baby carrots, and Utah. Yes sir. Nice and healthy. Get your vegetables in, guys. Kids, make sure you eat your veggies. If you love shrimp like me, but you get tired of stir frying it, here is a simple recipe. All y'all do is put a shrimp in a little pot, put some crushed red pepper, alright, put some salt, and most importantly, here is the secret ingredient. Chopped up plenty of garlic. So this is called garlic shrimp. It's gonna be fried. It's gonna be kind of like steamed. And let's go ahead and put a little bit of these thyme leaves to make it more flavorful. Good. Wow, look at it turning orange like that. Add a little bit of water so it's easy to cook. And we're going to add a little bit of cooking wine, guys, to make it more exciting. This is the rice cooking wine that I'm using right here. It's not for drinking. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be so delicious. And that's how you cook garlic shrimp. Oh my goodness, will you look at how beautiful that looks. That golden orange shrimp. Smells so good with that chopped up roasted garlic. Look at that. So easy to make and delicious. Alright, so to this vegetable, I'm doing a nice stir fry mix of celery, baby carrots, and sugar snap peas. I just put a little bit of crushed red pepper and salt in it. I don't want to overcook it. I like my vegetables crunchy. Look how healthy that is. Alright, so rice is done. Oh, smells so good. I'm gonna try to cut it into smaller pieces. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't had this dish, preserved salted duck, in over, who knows, 15 years, 20 years? It's been a long time coming. Thanks so much to my parents for hooking me up and making this. It took a lot of work. They salted it, sun-dried it. Here we go. The smell is so heavenly. It makes the rice a lot more... It's a little bit oily. It makes the rice full of aroma. It has a lot of these rich aromas. So here we go. Cut them small slices, pieces. Here we go. Wow, the rice is so flavorful. If you guys haven't had it, you guys are missing out. It's got that rich, gamey flavor. My mom said she didn't put too much salt in here. Wow, it's actually the perfect amount. So good. So those of you who haven't had it, let me try to describe it to you. It's kind of like a slightly oilier version, but and a salted roast duck. So it's less of that roast flavor. It's more of that sun-dried. You never had sun-dried fish or seafood along those lines. It kind of tastes like that. So it has a more gamier taste than your typical roast duck. This is so good. It's so easy. Just pop in the rice cooker to heat it up. Don't need to do any cooking. Heat up this vegetable. Mmm. I love it. Let me go off camera to finish this. So good. Oh, wait a minute. I know you guys want to see me heat up this drumstick. Mom, you did a great job. I mean, Mom and Dad, you did a great job. See, like I said, it makes the rice a little bit oily, but it's not natural oil, not, not vegetable oil or anything like that. Look at this beautiful piece of sirloin steak, pan frying. I'm actually using the spices from my ramen noodles. It's perfect. It's got tremendous flavor. They even have these onions in there. Alright guys, so today we're going to stop by Sure Korean restaurant. Alright guys, I'm at Sure Korean restaurant. Got the galbatang, beef short rib soup, all the big chunks of brisket beef, clear noodles, check out the sides, daikon, bean sprouts, cucumbers, fish cake, kimchi, broccoli, and mashed potatoes. Got the B3. Look at that. Look, there's a ladybug.
Those conditions dissolve your immune system's protective shields, leaving you with fewer safeguards to fight off illness and at a greater risk of COVID and other diseases. 2020 Lifestyles is the one program that can actually cure your metabolic disorder, help you lose weight.
Alright, check out what I'm cooking today in this big pot. Got some olive oil, canola oil, some garlic marinated in here for flavor. Alright, obviously, that's the kale, right? But check it out. I'm throwing in some of these wrinkly cherry tomatoes. Instead of throwing it away, this is going. You can still cook these as long as it's not moldy or too soft, and along with some baby red carrots. That's going to be a real nice vegetable plant-based diet blend right there. Put some salt and crushed red pepper. I'm going to see how this turns out. So here's our everyday morning ritual. Oats for breakfast. But that's just so dang boring. But I have some fresh strawberries from grocery outlet. Sometimes I use raisins, strawberries, cranberries, or even bananas. And there you have it. Simple, delicious, and healthy breakfast. Never skip breakfast because it's the most important part of the day. Most important meal of the day. Alright, check it out. Here's the shrimp chow mein right here. Let's got some of this sriracha here. Alright, so today I'm pan frying some nice cut of pork chop. With the bone, thick cut. You know what? I changed my mind. It takes too long to cook in the stovetop. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. True. I really need to clean this window so you guys get a better look. And to throw on top of the pork chop is some red onion. That's gonna be good. Alright, so for lunch I stopped by King Noodles. Let's see what I got. Here's the beef broth. Let's open this up. Look at all these enticing ingredients. That's a beef brisket. I think I got roast duck. You know what? I'm gonna heat this up properly. That's the tasty beef broth. Alright, I'm gonna throw this in here. Look at the big chunks of beef brisket, roast duck, chives with a handful of noodles, and baby bok choy. So good, so good. Alright, let's see what the roast pig looks like. Excuse me, roast pork looks like from Everett Asian Grocery Market. See that crispy skin, so crunchy. Gotta heat this up properly in the air fryer, and here's the dipping sauce that's used to cook it. Looks delicious. Check it out, guys, straight from the air fryer. The skin looks super crispy. Let's go ahead and hit up one of this piece right here. Dip in this sauce. You guys hear that? Oh man, so good, so good. Today I'm cooking some delicious homemade spicy Korean seafood tofu soup. Sundubu with some soft tofu. I initially got some of these oysters from the beach, but I saw that that area is contaminated, so I put it all back, and I paid $9 for this oysters. Here we go. That's the bottle of oysters for $9. Not exactly cheap, but my health is more important than $9. Got some salt, fresh red pepper. Got these seafood mushrooms, oysters, and shrimp. Let's see how this turns out. And let's not forget, crack the whole egg in here. Wow, spicy seafood tofu soup. Spicy Korean seafood sundubu. Got the seafood mushrooms, soft tofu, oysters, and shrimp. And and I cracked the whole egg in there. Let's go ahead and top it off with some fresh cilantro. Yummy. Alright, so we have this nice piece of fish, flatfish. This is called a soul fish. It's similar to a flounder, a bottom dweller. Similar to like a catfish, but this is flat. It lays on bottom around the sand and camouflage. So I put some salt, crushed red pepper, ginger, and these jujubes for some sweetness. I should put some garlic too. Salt and soy sauce. Let's go ahead and bake it and see how it turns out. Ask and you shall receive. It looks like I overcooked it a little bit. kind of a little bit bummed out. I hope it at least still tastes good. Pretty good, pretty good.